Hello, my name's Natasha. Welcome to Hooks and Stitches. I have got my different glasses on because they are what I call my magnas, because they are for really close up work, because I have been busy, titivating with different things, and I'm still wearing them because I thought actually it might be better to be able to see close up to show you what I've been doing, because sometimes I do struggle using my other ones. Anyway, I have come on today to give you the next episode of what I've been doing. Don't ask me what the episode number is because I don't know, but I'll put it as the title on the video because I can't remember and I didn't look, so it's my fault. I've been fiddling for the last quarter of an hour trying to get my phone tripod to stay on my bed so I could use my new comfy cushion to be able to show you what I've been doing. And if it looks like I'm staring like a polecat, it is just because my glasses are magnified because my eyesight is failing. But nevertheless, let's get on with it. I have got my faux cart blanket to show you, and I've also got the baby blanket to show you. The caterpillar, no, not caterpillar, what am I talking about? The butterfly, I still haven't finished. So I'm going to show you that next time. And my animal square, I haven't finished either, which I was hoping to before I finished this episode. But I needed cheering up, so I've come on to talk to you all and show you what I've been doing to cheer me up, because I do love talking to you all and I do love to show you what I've been doing. So without further ado, I will show you. I have finished the houses and I've also done the tractor, but I've also done something else. So you can see I've done the houses and they're a bit skew with. My husband said that they've been they look like they're the leaning Tower of Pisas, but I'm going to say that they've just been made on loose ground, shall we say. But it doesn't matter, I'll show you properly anyway. And you see the tractor, I've done it really close to the house. I didn't realise until I actually put the wheel on that it was literally close. I should have done it a bit further up, but it just looks like it's climbing the hill behind the houses. And I've also done a trailer, and it's my own work because there isn't one. It's not meant to be on the blanket. So it's my own work, and what I did was the grey that I use for the bottom of the trailer here, I just literally did some half double crochet, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, 2 rows of half double crochet, and then I did some double crochet, 2 rows of double crochet for the trailer, and I have left it open at the top to be able to fill with something, but I will show you that at a bit later date. And I might even sew it down once I have filled it, because I don't know whether I can leave it filled up and just have it so that you can pick things out or not. But the tractor is on the the Jada gives you the pattern for that, and there's a video tutorial for it, but I've made up the trailer all by myself, and then all I've done is just a row of half doubles. I think it was 3 or 4, and I just literally measured it to fill the gap, you know, to connect it. And Sienna chose the blue, and it was the yarn I used was the Women's Institute big 400-gram ball, and it was a blue tweed, and I don't know if it will show up properly on there, but it just looks like twinges of rust. That's how I call it. That's when she said, "Oh, let's have this, Mum. I think this will look good," because I wanted colours that I hadn't really used before. I don't know actually. Let me see if I can. If you can see, like the different colours. It's just only here and there, not very much at all. Just there. So I thought it'd just make it look a little bit older. And then the wheels, I did magic circle, cinch circle is what it can be known as well. And for the big one I did 12, and for the little one I did 6. And that's what I did. And then I done 2 6s for the wheels of the trailer, and then I've used a bit of chunky, I'm not sure if it was chunky actually or Aaron, it may well have been Aaron, that I did for the tyres. And then I have completed the hang on, let me I've completed the sailboat. I just haven't put there's supposed to be a little flag that kind of just goes along here. I just haven't put that on because I don't know if it needs it or not, but I'm quite happy with it like that. And I just used like a denim-y colour, like a purpley blue. I just had a small ball of that, so I used some of that, and then mustard, and I think that was oh, I can't remember the make of that one, but this one is the Women's Institute from Hobbycraft again, and this was a little bit of the bronzy colour that I used for my okapi or okapi, the you know, the amigurumi that I made, and the ball band, rustic something it was called, I can't remember, but yeah, so I've finished that as well, so technically I am up to date with it, because that let me think, January and February, March and April, May, houses were June, tractors July, have I got something missing then? January, February, March, April, May, June. Good night. I'll come and see you in a minute. I'm filming. June. Oh my goodness, one more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and I think this one, yeah, this one's September. So that is September's one. I'm sorry, I haven't got my door shut. And Sienna was coming to say to me good night, I think. I'm not sure, but I can sort her out in a minute. And my other daughter's singing in the background, and even though I told her I was making a video. So you just have to excuse me about that, and it's just the way we roll. Never mind. It's too late to start again. Right, so there's the lighthouse and the boat. Then the houses. And then tractor and trailer. And then the barn. You may not be able to hear it anyway on the video, I'm not sure. And then the sun and my drunken trees. All in all, it's a bit of a drunken blanket. But it is what it is. I think it's all right. It just adds character to it. I mean, not all of them are. I mean, that one there looks like it's got it's almost like I haven't done it tight enough in there's air in the roof. But it's okay. I love it. It's not too bad at all. There's a few loose bits which I can, once I've finished, and I've put them all on, I can kind of have a good sort out, and if I don't like it, unpick it and things. But I like the way it's going. It's fine, and it does look like it is going up the hill, doesn't it? Not too bad. So it will be fine, I'm sure. And I think it has worked up to be quite a big boat, and I quite like the size of it as well. So yes, I'm very happy, and I was itching to show you all. So there you go. And I thought I would show you my rhino again. Look at his eyes. One's up here and one's down there. It's a bit weird. But he's alright because his head's slightly tilted, so it isn't going to make any difference, is it? And I know I'm being picky, but anyway, never mind. He's a bit of a beast, this one. And he's built exactly how a rhino should be built. The only thing I haven't done, and I don't want to do, because they're far too fiddly and far too annoying, and that is the actual toes, because he's supposed to have toes on the end of his feet. But it doesn't make a difference to him. He's mine. It's not going to be a gift for anyone, so I'm going to leave him without any toes, and I don't think it will matter at all, and I don't think he'll be bothered either. Will you? No. So I thought I would show you now that I've actually managed to sew his legs on all together. So to me, even though he hasn't got toes, he's a finished object and he's complete. And I love him a lot, so he's going to go and sit with my others and watch me from afar. He has been in my new bamboo ladder storage downstairs, poking his head out over watching me do crochet in the armchair. So that's where he's going to stay for a little while, I think. But yes, I've made a short of the bamboo basket ladder storage thing. So if you want to go onto my account and have a look at my shorts, I usually do things about where we go, like the zoo and things like that, for anyone that hasn't watched them. And also, so I thought I'd do a short because it's far better when it was put together than having to make a separate video for it. So if you want to go and have a look, as it stands, they are in Aldi and they are $14.99 for anyone that wants to know. So that's that, and that's my blanket. So now I'm going to show you the baby blanket that I've decided to make. I haven't got very far, and I've only done one of the dark squares. But I just wanted to show you really, because obviously on this row is going to be the white and the pale green, and then it's going to be the pale green and the darker green, and then it's going to go along and it's going to look like squares, and then on this one it's going to be the white again and the light, and it's just going to go on and on like that, like my grey one that I made, but it's going to be that wide. And then I'm going to do probably 3 dark ones high, so 1, 2, 3. So I'll do 9 dark squares in total. I think that will be enough for a baby blanket. But when I go on there and I, you know, when obviously as it grows, I will see if it needs to be another layer or not. But I have got 100 grams of this, 100 grams of this, and 100 grams of this. So essentially I'm going to wait, I'm going to carry on until I run out. The only thing is I done 4 squares before, which was 2 of the light, 2, I think it was 4. So yeah, it was 2 each. So I've done, I'd done 2 of these and 2 white ones that were wasted because I could not get them undone and unpick them. So I'll have a little bit less essentially of it, which I have got another colour similar to this, but it's not the same. So I'm not going to use it. And this one was a tetra, I want to say, but don't get me wrong, because it's one of these, it was the from one of my yarn videos when I did the good vibe yarns. It was just one ball of this really light colour, and so I thought I'll use that up because I only had one. And then I've got 2 balls of this, which is 50 gram balls, so I've got 100 grams, and that is the Hobbycraft Basics or Value Yarn or something or other like that, and it was just literally 2 50 gram balls, so I've done that. And then the white, which is a lot thicker, even though it's a DK, it is a lot chunkier. You know, I suppose it's just a lot fuller, and that is a Hayfields bonus DK. And so it looks, if you can see like that, it kind of dips down, but that's because it's a lot thinner, even though it's a DK. So I'm hoping that when I've done the border, it will just pull it down a bit, but not too much so that it makes drastic holes, I'm hoping. But I'm going to see, and I'm sure it will work out well in the end. But I do love the pattern, and it's easy just to quickly sit and do, oh, sorry, my eyes are itchy. Sit and do a square, you know, and it's just mindless. And then if I have to get up and do something, I can just finish the square, leave it, and come back to it. And it's just simple, and I love things like that. And that's where I am in my life at the moment. I just need to have simple little things that I can just pick up and put down and leave, and then it's not so stressful. But I think the colour contrast is really nice because it's not too dark, but it's darker, so it'll pick it up, and it's just really nice. And that is as far as I have got. And in actual fact, yes, here we go. Everyday DK, that's what it's for, because I forgot it's in the bag next to me. But the ball bands are downstairs on my trolley, so I haven't got those. But that is what I've been I am using, and the shade is mint green, and the dye lot is 194 shade HED 15. But I've had it a good 12 months or more. yeah, I don't really think I'll be able to show the difference. Hang on a minute, let me just see if it will pick up on the camera. No, see, on the camera it does look like it's almost the same, but the white works up more chunkier than the green. So I don't really know about that. But yes, never mind. Yes, well, that is all I'm going to show you today. That's all I've got to show you. How are you all doing? Let me know what you've been working on in the comments, because I'd love to know. Hopefully, in another few days, I will have caught up with the animal square and the butterfly, so I'll show you that when I've done the rest of it. And then, oh, and I also plan on doing some of the grey, purple and white shawl. The, what's it called? What is it called? I can't remember. Oh, the Portobello Road shawl. I'm going to get that out and do a new set of repeats on that, because I haven't got very long before it's finished. So hopefully that won't be long before it's a finished object either. And so when I've done my sorry, eating my words, my brain is just scrambled lately. When I've finished the antennae on the butterfly, and that's all completed, I am debating on whether to start another one yet in amigurumi until I've got the baby blanket and that finished, because I know I normally have a blanket and an amigurumi, but the amigurumi at the moment I have to literally continuously count all the way round, and I haven't got the brain space for it at the moment, and I just need to get rid of all the odds and ends of what I'm doing first, and all the things that are almost finished but not quite. Once that's gone, then it's fine. I'm not stressing over it, because stress-free 23 and all of that, but I would just like to get it done, and then I know it's fine. An update for you on the Christmas blanket. That was the Christmas Eve blanket, the one with the stars, no, snowflakes, and the gingerbread men. I can't remember if I told you in another video or not, in a past video, but I scrapped it because I just couldn't get on with it. It just looked too untidy, and I just lost the heart in it. And I picked back some of it, so I can repurpose the yarn, but it's because it's so tight and so like fed through, because I've carried the yarn. It was just so curly, it looked like spirally spaghetti, and so I'm not really sure about it, but some of it I couldn't get undone, so there's no point. So I'm going to, when I finish the shawl that I'm making, the Portobello Road one, I'm going to start the Sandra Paul one, which I've been saving up my yarn for, and then because I quite fancy doing that, because it's small little bits, and I think my brain will cope with that. What else? And I also forgot to tell you, when I went to Black Sheep Yarns Walls. I spoke to a lovely lady in there. They're all really helpful and I really loved it. And I had some advice from a lovely lady about how to do sleeves, because I was inspired by the amount of tops that they've got in there on their mannequins, and it's really, really lovely. I also would like to see if I can make one of the cardigans like I showed you in the Sundance book. I think it's called the Sundance book by West Yorkshire Spinners. But I think it was more like the hexagon cardigan, but it was longer, and I really liked it. And although you see it in pictures on patterns and things, I think, oh no, I don't like that. But I think it's the colourways that actually dominate whether you like something or not. And that's really funny because I can't, like the one that's in that in the book from West Yorkshire Spinners, I like it in the cream with the coloured hood and the coloured pockets. I can't imagine it being in a different colour. As much as I like mustards and I like purples and greens and things like that, I just can't imagine it in other colours. And when I saw the one that I liked in Black Sheep Walls, it was really lovely, and it was grey with some muted purples like mauves and really fine greens, and it was just really lovely. So it made me think, well, actually maybe I do like it and that style of it. Maybe it was just the ones from the pattern and that I've seen. Maybe it was just something that I hadn't quite worked out in my brain whether I liked it or not, because the colourway wasn't right. So maybe it was that. So I want to see if I can master that. And it is only the sleeves that put me off, and because I know that they are like kind of like just joined under here, aren't they? You know, you make two the same and then you join them up. I'm going to have a go at it, because at least I'm not making a sleeve as such, because the sleeve's already made for you by folding it over and then you just have to stitch it up. Whereas when you're doing it on the baby blanket, on the cardigan that I was doing for my granddaughter, which that's gone in the naughty corner for now because I don't know how to do the sleeves. She said to the ladies in there said to me to not do so many stitches, maybe just do the odd one underneath so that it comes out correctly, because otherwise when you do it and you're folding it all around, maybe it looks like kind of bulby as like more puffed out because I'm doing too many stitches. And she really made me kind of look at it in a different way, and I think I'm just being too afraid. I think I need to just bite the bullet and do it really and get on with it, because then I might then get over my phobia of sleeves and not doing it right. I don't know why I've got one, but it's just almost just because in the past they've not looked right, and I think, oh great. So I've only kind of done tops that don't need a sleeve. So then you put like a long sleeve underneath it, and then like almost like this, I suppose, like a vesty type thing, where you just kind of do it up, but it's just without sleeves, like a body warmer, I suppose. That's what maybe I'm trying to say. So I don't know. I'm going to work it out, and I'm going to kind of just deal with it in my own way and see if it works, and just bite the bullet and do it, I suppose. But anyway, I'm just waffling now for waffling's sake. I am doing daily videos for those of you that haven't watched them yet, because I'm not sure whether they get seen or not. I am doing daily walking videos because I set myself a 30-day challenge because I intermittent fast, and I saw on YouTube they're doing a 30-day challenge, so I thought I'm going to do that because I I walk home anyway, so I might as well vlog it. And then I can just chat to you about what I've been doing, the night before, and then however my mood takes me, I can talk about whatever, and then just kind of use it as an outlet, and then you get a bit of insight into me and my life and things that are going on at the time, and it's just one of those things that I've really enjoyed doing, and I look forward to doing, even in the pouring rain. So thank you for being supportive, and thank you for watching. I'm going to go because I want to get this uploaded before I go to bed, because I have been talking for half an hour now. So like and subscribe, please, that would be great, and share my channel, because I would love to reach corners of the yarny world that have not been touched yet, and help my channel grow so that I can stick around a bit longer and share my yarny goodness with you for as long as possible. Take care, my sweethearts. See you soon. Bye.